Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come in off the extended break. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Rams ready to go to work, and they will be led by the rookie, a man with some experience playing in big games, the 4th rounder from Georgia, Stetson Bennett.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bennett now off play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On the catch, it's Crowder. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Let's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Bennett looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Bennett now. Short throw, it's Higbee. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Zach Evans, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Boy, a lot of space outside the numbers there, and he's able to take that toss all the way to the end zone.
And that certainly felt like something they had studied on tape and wanted to test here early in the ball game. They thought they could get wide on these guys, and they thought it was worth taking a chance with this play call here in the first quarter. Definitely paid off in a big way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
On first down at Stafford. Throw right side complete to Dotson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start first and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Strong coverage by Washington. And now fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now Bennett on a bootleg. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bennett now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. Washington now going to use uses the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz. As the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish. As it's time to...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right, this is Evans. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Robinson up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. On the counter, this is Robinson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Stafford. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
McManus's point after it is good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Bennett now off play action. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Bennett here out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Bennett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Out left to Dotson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Stafford. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Now Stafford. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down 24-21. 1:46 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Stafford now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now it's Stafford. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Los Angeles, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.